Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 2 of CVL between the Bold Bees and the Prodigies today. This is going to be the first time that they match up against each other in this season. So starting off on defense, we've got the Bold Bees with Puff leading the team, Para, Kiwa, aka her bad dog, Ashley, and Jev. Now this team is 2-0 right now, and I believe Split is arguably one of their better maps. So this is definitely going to be a hard game for the Prodigies to win. But on the other side, we've got Team Prodigies coming off of a clean win against the Bandits with Lexiela, Discord Kitten aka Danny Boy, Boba, Kunai aka Blue, and Orums on the team. Now, I'm actually quite surprised. This is Prodigy's map pick, and I'm not sure if this is just confidence or, a lack of research on their end, but it looks like they decide to bring Split against the Bees of all teams. Now, if they get the win here, then that would make a huge statement. But realistically, looking at both teams' performance as well as the map itself and both teams' success on it, I think we definitely have to give the favorites over to the Bold Bees. But regardless, we've got the Bees versus the Prodigies on Split. So now starting off, looking at the team comps, nothing too out of the ordinary here. I think Puff is, someone that loves to play the Sage on Split. Para did really well with his chamber last time. Kiwa, of course, has always been one of the stronghold of the Bees. Ashley, who has had a great performance on her Neon, and lastly Jev. Jev is the one that has been the filler for the Bees, but it seems to have worked really well. I believe he had one game as a duelist, and now it looks like he's taking the smoke route. Now on the other side, we've got players who are playing fairly standard comps as well, with Lix going on her infamous Brimstone, Discord Kitten going with the Sage. Boba now this time around decides not to go for the smokes, will take the Sky instead, who he is pretty good with. Kunai this time around not favoring the Jet, instead going for the Chamber. So I think there are a couple of mix-ups here and there from either team, but overall it's a very standard pick, and I think that's what you expect to see from both teams. Let's see what they do here. Now, Para is going to see a couple. Ashley is the one that's going to get the first pick though, off of the flank, and it looks like she's not gonna push for any more. Instead, the rest of the Bees, or the Prodigies rather, looking confused, looking to see if they can trade for their teammate Boba, but it looks like Ashley's already right out of there, going back into A site. So that's a great first pick from Ashley, being able to get that space, pushing out on sewers, and getting that pick on Boba, who was caught off guard. But now here, Puff and Ashley will once again be challenged, led by Kunai here. He's going to push through. Will he expect Puff? Sees the gun barrel, will spot him, but Puff will get one. Traded out by Orms, and Para is just going to close it out. A very quick round from the Bold Bees, and, they come out swinging. I almost said stinging there, but I mean, that's what they've been able to do with all of their opponents so far, and it looks like Prodigies are no different. Now, despite their name, and this might be too early of a hot take, but the Prodigies aren't looking like the Prodigies that we are expecting off of them, right? The Prodigies, for all of you guys who did not watch the previous season of CVL, are essentially composed of the core of Team Pop-Tarts, and they had a great success in the previous season despite not doing as well as they expected. This time around, it looks like Kunai is the one that's going to get picked off. Now, Kunai's, interestingly, was Puff's ex-teammates as well as Para's. So, these two players definitely know how each other play, but it looks like Puff and Co has been able to shut him down 2 times now in this game. Now, Kiwa pushing up through will get control over Garage here, and I don't think the Prodigies are ready for this at all. This is going to be a mean one for Kiwa. Oh, spotted by Danny Boy, but looks like they're not gonna be able to do anything as Lixiela gets taken down as well. Kiwa with 3 kills there. Jeff getting 1 on of his own, and a very, very clean, flawless round there from the Bold Bees. This is going to be the buy round. This is going to be the decider of how the rest of this game is gonna go. I think, you know, despite the full buy, remember that no one from the Bold Bees died, so this is definitely still very winnable for the Bees. And now if you're the Prodigies, you have to not get keep on getting caught out from the back. This is the second time someone has died to a flank in market, and that cannot happen. So let's see if they've patched things up, and it looks like their answer, for now at least, is to rotate over to A. But question is, what are they gonna do? This time around, Puff is not going to be there sitting in the hell position. Instead, Para is the one that's going to be holding the rafters here. And looks like they are happy to just play the waiting game, the slow game. Kunai is sitting on the other side, but it looks like he's not trying to clear off sight. Instead, Puff has the right read here, knowing that someone might be sitting in Garage, just waiting to see. This is just a patient game at this point. Oh, Kunai might get the timing. Oh, he spots 1, spots 2, but will not be able to get anything. And just like that, the rest of the team has already rotated. Kiwa able to trade out his teammates. And now it looks like the Prodigies are a little bit too late, as Kiwa getting 3. Absolutely disgusting. Discord Kitten able to shut him down, but this is still a 2v3, and Puff getting that one, gets 2, and oh, this is falling apart for the Prodigies. This is not going well now. Puff does die to his own teammate, and I believe that is the first team kill that we've had so far. But, you know, I know that the Bold Bees are just playing around right now. They're just playing with their food, because the Prodigies are not really putting any, you know, any pushback, right? Any resistance. And I feel like right now, in terms of space control, you know, the Bees have been able to do anything, and they're just the more agile team so far. Looks like we've got some trash talk banters going on in chat, as well as the Bees, of course, known to have that kind of confidence to their playstyle. Puff being able to pick off the enemy Sage, but now Kunai gets 1 on Para. Orums also gets 1, so that's a good start. 2v3. This is definitely still winnable for the Prodigies, but hopefully they don't throw this one. Question is, how are they going to recover Spike? Now Jeff is going to be smoked off. Jeff has an idea. We'll shoot through, but will not push further, which is a smart play, as Kunai was about to blast him down. Oh, Kunai is ready. Let's see if he can find anything here, but it looks like the Bees are not willing to give anything up. Jeff tempting fate here, not knowing where one of them may be. Kunai gets picked off. Surprisingly, he was the one that's not ready for that. Man, Jeff is just so sharp, and it's all down to Lixiela now, but she's going to be faced with Ashley's ops, so there's just no easy take right here, and Lix is going to get caught off by Kiwa. She's not expecting that at all. Kiwa able to close that down for, so far, pretty clean rounds from the Bees end. And you know, we just have to ask at this point, when will the Prodigies step it up, right? Kunai, Orums are 2 players that we know can pop off you know, when they're needed, but I feel like that cannot come soon enough. The last thing they want is to let this game run away from them, right? And once again, you just have to be shaking your head as to why the Prodigies choose split of all maps, right? I feel like this is, again, this is one of B's best maps, as Ashley picks off Kunai there. So let's see what are they gonna do. Orums is going to push through. We'll see. Kiwa gets the win, gets the challenge. Oh, but Para luckily gets spotted by Boba there. Otherwise, that could have been absolutely disastrous. Now, finally, the Bees are on the back foot with a 3v4 retake. Let's see what they can do here. Ashley's the first to drop. Now, she has the op, so unfortunately, she can't just run in like how Neon would normally want to play. Jeff shoots a couple of pop shots, will not see much. Kiwa will get rezzed. Oh, but Orum's peeks through, will not pay off. And now suddenly it's the Beast that gets the man advantage. Jeff with an amazing flick there. Boba will get 2. Make that 3 total. And Discord Kitten will get 1 as well. So now Jeff is left in no man's land. Surely they do not throw this. Now he does not have time. Danny's just going to book it out of there. All of them died, but man, that looked scary for the Prodigies. Now, despite winning that round, their econ is just not great at all. And, you know, Jeff, it looks like there is some confusion on his end right there, thinking that he was attacking. Yeah, I was kind of confused why he was playing so slowly yet not running away to try to save. Yeah, that's very confusing play had one simple reason. It's just he unfortunately fumbled that, and I think that's the type of fumble that the Prodigies are counting their lucky stars for. So now with that, they are still unfortunately on a half buy here. Some of their team are saving, some of them are not. But now they're all just sitting patiently outside A. But Ashley reading that really well, not pushing up, not trying to get the space that she tried before, because that would have, you know, been a death trap. Prodigy's playing it slow, and I do like this, but question is, can they take anything here? Because this is going to be difficult. Now, Para does get spotted, gets blinded. But Ashley saving her teammate here. So instead, it looks like the Prodigies are going to contend with Heaven. But it looks like they're not even going to give that to them. Para also spots one. So now it's all just down to Kunai. Everything is just falling apart for the Prodigies here. Para does get picked off. But I don't think the Bees are gonna make the same mistake twice, surely. No. The Bees know what's going on. They know what Kunai is trying to do. And with Spike down, you know, they know that Kunai has to push. It looks like Kunai is not going to get that one. Kiwa is just going to pick Kunai off, not letting him get any more, not letting him run away with his ult there. And now the Bees have secured a 5th. And with, you know, a save round coming, I feel like the door is fast closing for the Prodigies, as they haven't really been able to do much. Now, Lix, unfortunately, here is possibly AFK. Just going to have to see. Okay, she's good. She's back, but I don't know if the team is back, because they are just not active yet so far. Para wants to challenge this, will spot Kunai, and this time around he gets the revenge on Kunai here. Going to pick up the gun, but what are they going to do with one Vandal? And especially now they do burn the res here. Oh, Para very confident here, very cocky, but will only get 1 to his name before getting traded. Kiwa this time around wants to challenge, but looks like he decided better of it. So he's just going to be backing off. Boba with a classic will challenge mid. We'll see Puff and sees Jeff as well. Oh, Ashley once again with her own shenanigans, being able to get 2, using the ult to perfection. Jeff once again will just steal 1 off of her plates with that. Both Bees are at 6. And you know, this game, I always want to hype games up, and I always want to, you know, give all teams the benefit of the doubt. But so far, with how clean the Bold Bees have been able to dismantle the Prodigies, I don't know what they would do, right? Previously, yes, it was off of the heroics of Boba and Danny and Orums. That was how they got the 1 round. But I know for a fact that it was not comfortable for them. Now, Puff is not going to give them mid control whatsoever, but it looks like the Prodigies are going to challenge. Okay, Jeff drops his ult, will not tag anyone. Puff this time around is going to push through, but this time around is going to get punished by Kunai. You know, Kunai is someone who is an ex-Diamond player, and I know that he still has it in him. He just has to find it first. Oh, he does get tagged. Jev is going to go looking, but is not going to spot anything. Has an idea of where Kunai might be. Now, Kiwa on the other side will pick off Orms though, so this anchor on Garage is not going to be easy for him. Kunai does spot 1, spot 2, he's in trouble. He's running out of bullets and he's going to get overwhelmed. 3v4, once again, the Bees have the advantage here. They are rotating quickly to A, but Para is so ready for it. He's just sitting here. They can hear noise. Now Boba's not going to expect this at all. Lix is not going to be able to get anything either. So now Danny Boy, Discord Kitten, won't be able to get anything at all for his team. Now, despite Puff going down, getting punished by Kunai early on, it looks like the Bees are still stable and they're just anchoring this like there's no tomorrow, you know? They're not giving anything away, and the discipline for them to not just chase kills, right? For Para to just sit on site, playing it safe, playing it slow, and baiting Prodigies to get in to his lap is just an absolutely phenomenal play, right? And I think having the team do that allows Ashley to take the aggressive lurk, right? To let her be able to run around, which is essentially how Neon wants to play. So I think that's good, you know, team communication there. That's a good team coordination, and everyone on the team knows what their roles are. Kiwa getting dangerously close to some of those shots. Looks like Lix is just going to barely miss him. Tags him for quite a bit. No, unfortunately, it's not enough to take Kiwa down. Puff is going to rotate back to mid. Ashley is still lurking on A. And yeah, as you can see, it seems like the Prodigies are just getting red all over the place, because the Bees are not giving anything up. You see Puff is already on the rotate. Kiwa is able to get Boba, so that's an entry gone just like that. The Discord Kitten is going to push. Puff is going to peek. Will be able to get one. Spots a couple more. Oh, catches Orms on the reload. Orms is super low here. Ashley will get that one, and it's all just down to Orms. And man, this is just not looking good if you're the Prodigies. All right, we just have to hope that they can turn it around on defense half. But if they let this one go to 11-1, I don't think the Bold Bees are going to drop the ball as hard as, you know, the Prodigies have so far. Now, one characteristics of the Pop-Tarts last season, who is essentially rebranded into the Prodigies this season, is that they're really good at comebacks. And quite frankly, that is the only thing that they have going for them, is that they have the biggest you know, chance of success when it comes to coming back into a losing game. Oh, the Bees are just so ready for this. They know this is a fast play, going to spray through. Discord Kitten gets one, but Orms just gets shot through the smoke. Kunai not even able to pick off Puff there, and he has the jump factor. So 9-1, once again a very clean round, and that was, mind you, a bye round for the Prodigy. So as a caster, this is just looking super one-sided. But you know, if you are the Bandits or you're the Robbers, you have to look at this game, and hopefully this will be a learning lesson for every team out there to just ban split immediately. Because, you know, if I was any team in the league, you wouldn't want to be playing against the Bees on this map. Para's going to push through, will get 2 before dying, but I think he's done more than his fair share. Now Kunai is going to peek Ashley. Okay, so that's a good pick right there. That's the pick that they need. And finally, Ashley's aggression does get punished there, but it's still a 3v3. Now, the Prodigies have a pretty good shot at this one. But now what are they going to do? Oh, Kunai gets tagged really low, and Jeff doesn't even know it. Now Jeff finally being able to finish him off. Jeff will look around, will not spot any, but Kiwa is already on the flank, and Danny, all he can do is just sit and wait as his fate comes upon him. death by the hands of Jeff right here. And with that, we've got 10-1, ladies and gentlemen. This is a bye round for the Prodigies, but I think it's all but too late. Even if they can clutch this one, this is still a 10-2 half, and from here on out, their defense better be perfect to match what the Beasts are able to, do so far. They have to be able to dismantle the Beasts as well as the Beasts have been doing it to them, which is such a tall task. Such a big ask right there. And Para and Ashley right now, they're just, having the times of their lives. And who wouldn't, right? If you have a game as clean as this. Orm's getting picked off. Boba too scared to move forward. And one thing that the Beasts have been able to do really, really well is controlling Orms, because Orms and Blue Kunai is their shining light. But yeah, right now Orms haven't been able to do anything, and Ashley has just been able to absolutely pop off. Now, if you look at the scoreboard of the Beasts, every single member of their team are just playing absolutely phenomenally. And mind you, take a look at the stat. Just take a look at what Jeff is being able to do. Now, he's not playing it safe. He is holding his ground. He is peeking, but his play has just been so calculated. His use of smoke and the way he works with his team is just so clean. He has not died a single time. As a Brim player, that's exactly what you want to see, right? As the Bees, the last thing you want is your utility player to fall first. He's just been able to, play this Prodigy team perfectly. Now, Boba will spot a couple there. Orms will get pressured through. He's just going to be backing off right here. Gets spotted though. Okay, Puff is going to be able to get licks. Kiwa already on the retake, getting 2 right there. Sorry, not retake, but with the post plant. Kunai, oh my gosh, Kiwa is just too clean. Danny boy, what can he do? Para is going to drop the disrespect a little. Oh, Jeff almost dying there. Looks like he doesn't want to die as he just plays safe, letting his friend IRL Kiwa to just take that, getting 4K to his name. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is all but over. We unfortunately have the most one-sided game in I think our CVL history. I don't think we've ever seen a team get dismantled 13-1 before. Now, of course, this is not over. Of course, as a fan, as a spectator, I do want to see the epic comeback. But if I was a betting man, which I am in this case, I will bet everything on the Beast being able to take this. Let's see if the Prodigies can prove me wrong. Kunai is just going to get smoked off, going to get walled off, and he's going to spot a couple, but will not be able to get anyone. Now, he does tag Ashley, and this, this Molly right there is good, but Kiwa already getting 1. Ashley pushing through will get punished by Orms. Maybe that's what they need. Maybe that's what's going to bring them back. Now, Kiwa is going to spot. Oh, okay. Kunai does pick that one off. Now, suddenly, this is looking very possible here. Now, Jeff, it looks like he's going to fall. Finally dying for the first time. And Puff is also going to get taken down. So, it looks like the force might be paying off here. Kunai with 3 clean kills. And they're able to recover 2 guns. Okay. Okay. The Prodigies breathe another life. Now that almost looked dire there as Discordkin got picked off, but it looks like they're able to restabilize, being able to hold that, getting the retake there. Very well played by the Prodigies, but now they just have to pull off that miracle 11 more times in order for them to clean this round up. It looks like even 11 rounds will not be enough, as they need to get 10, bring it to overtime, and then still win it on overtime, which this has to be the most epic game if they are able to take this back. Now, Orms is able to get Ashley. Ashley looks like the Prodigies have been able to read Ashley's aggression better. So that's a good start. That's something that you want to see as the Prodigies. Puff is going to just recover the gun. We'll just be backing off. Now, Para looks like he's waiting for someone to push from sewers, but the Prodigies are just not willing to give anything whatsoever. Looks like everyone's just going to be backing off. Both teams just slowing it down, and suddenly we have a tempo change. Para spots Boba, will not tag him too low, and I think Boba was just there smartly baiting for Orms right here. Lix is also in a good position, so they're keeping it quiet, which lures the bees into their nest. Looks like Orms is going to get one. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of that one, but Boba gets two. So now it's all just down to Jeff. Jeff has only died once. Let's see if he's able to keep that going. Kunai does get spotted, will get taken down. Will he expect Discord Kitten? And the answer is no. So Prodigies does secure the anti-eco. Okay, that's 2 rounds for them. Kudos. Let's see what they can do here against the bees with a full buy. Now, the bees did force a little bit last round. So now, unfortunately, Jeff will not be able to full buy here. Let's see what he wants to do. Looks like he's just going to go with the Spectre. On the other side, it looks like Boba, I mean, I don't think he can upgrade since he doesn't have enough money. But yeah, in terms of buy, the Prodigies does have a slight advantage here. And if they're able to secure this one, they're forcing the bees back into a save. So hopefully they can get something here. Now, Discord Kitten able to get his fellow Sage. Puff going down once again. This is something that Puff, unfortunately, is notorious for, dying first. And I think out of all the players on CVL, he has died the most first. He has died first the most. There you go. Now, Lex is going to be pushing through. We'll just hold sewers here. Oh, Kiwa. Just with that 6th sense, and now Lix unfortunately did not get that timing there. That was so unfortunate. She was in such a good position. Jeff will spot one, gets Boba, caught Boba off guard as well, and now it's down to Orms and Kunai, who are Prodigy's 2 best players. Let's see if they can live up to their team's names. This is once again going to be a tough task, Para. It's not going to make it any easier. That's all just down to Kunai in a 1v4 to keep his team alive. And at this speed, I don't even know if he is going to have time to retake this. And now Kiwa is just going to spot him, put him out of the misery. Looked good for a second. 2 clean rounds, but unfortunately the beasts are going to take this 13-3.